Good morning students. As we have started the motion in two-dimensional, one very important example of 2D motion is projectile motion. We have to cover it in detail, taking its two cases. Now projectile motion is the best example for motion in a plane or motion in two dimension. First of all, the definition of projectile motion is this, that if any object moves only under the effect of gravity in two dimension, then it is called the projectile. Okay, the object thrown is called the projectile. Now it can be like this. We already know that gravitational acceleration is all the time present vertically downwards, gravitational acceleration. Now if any object is given some horizontal velocity also, okay, that means some object is there, some particle is there which is thrown horizontally with some initial velocity. So it cannot proceed all the time to the horizontal because gravity is going to push it down. So that way what will happen, if any object is given initial velocity in horizontal direction, okay, so we have thrown it and we have just left it. Okay, so when any object is thrown horizontally, so because gravity is also present, so finally the object has to turn down. Okay, this type of path will be covered by the object. So this type of object is called projectile and this path is called its trajectory. Okay, the word trajectory will come here. Okay, so what is the projectile in which there are two types of motions? You can see it covers horizontal motion which is due to initial velocity given externally. So initial velocity will be given horizontally and it will cover vertical motion also, that is always due to gravity. So finally the combined effect of these two motions will make its path parabolic or curve. So that's why this type of shape you will see in case of the projectile. Okay, now we have to understand its two cases. In first case we will throw the projectile horizontally and in second case we will throw the projectile at some angle and we will understand its different parameters, height, range, etc. Let us start our first case of projectile. Note all this detail. Let us start the first case of projectile according to our syllabus. Projectile thrown horizontally. Okay, firstly the projectile which we are throwing, that is horizontally thrown. Okay, one object is just thrown. As soon as it is thrown, it will for some time it will go horizontal, but because of gravity it has to turn down and move towards the earth. So you can see that this is the path of the projectile. So initial velocity which is given, that we call u, it is given in the horizontal, that means in the x direction it is given, and because of gravity it is turning down and it is reaching the ground. So where it is reaching the ground, from its initial throwing point, its horizontal distance is called x and its vertical distance is called y. The object was thrown from some height, suppose from some building it was thrown. So building's height is this vertical distance y, and obviously it will be falling at some far off point from the building, so that horizontal distance is called x. Okay, now we have to solve here some datas for the horizontal projectile. First thing is that we have to solve the equation of trajectory. Equation of trajectory means which will prove its path, that the path is a straight line or a curve, that thing. So actually we have to get a relation between y and x for the trajectory. Okay, so as you already know, this is a two-dimensional motion. It is going in x direction also and in y direction also. So for two-dimensional motion, x displacement is written as uxt plus half of axt square, and y displacement is written as uyt plus half of ayt square. Now to solve x and y, we need 4 datas: ux, ax, uy, ay. Let us start writing these datas. Okay, first of all, the initial velocity we have given in x direction or in y direction. So you can see we have given initial velocity to the object in horizontal direction, that means in the x direction. So this total velocity u, it is in x direction, so ux is total u. Okay, because this u is totally in x direction, so ux को हमने u assign किया. Have we given any velocity in y direction? That means have we thrown any object this way, vertical? No. So that means we have not given any velocity in y direction. So uy is 0. Now come to acceleration data. Acceleration we are not giving. Acceleration is what is present due to earth, that means gravity g. So you already know if any object is moving down, then its acceleration is plus g. Okay, and that is present in vertical direction, that means y direction. So ay is g, and is earth applying any acceleration in horizontal direction? Are the objects by themselves moving from here to here? No. Every object is always moving from here to here due to earth attraction. That means there is no acceleration present by earth in x direction. Now these datas we have to remember even for numericals also. Okay. So horizontal projectile means uxu, uy0, ax0, ayg. Now we will apply these 4 datas in these 2 equations of displacement. So x equal to ux is u, time is t, plus ax is 0. So finally x is ut. In the same manner y, uy is 0 plus half, ay is g t square. So y equation is half of gt square. Now as I told you, we have to get a equation between x and y. Okay, in same single equation x and y should appear. For that what we have to do, the common term time we have to calculate from this equation, and that we have to put in the second equation. So time is x by u. This we will substitute here. So time is x by u. Okay, so you can see we have got an equation between y and x. This equation is called the equation of trajectory. Okay. Okay, you can put a box and you can write that this is the required equation of trajectory. And you can see one thing. Here we are proving also that the path is a curve. Why this curve is obtained? Because y is proportional to x square. You can see g is a constant, 2 is a constant, u is initial velocity, that is also constant because it is given once to the object. So if we separate all the constants, x square is remaining here and y is remaining here. So y is proportional to x square, and I have told you before also, whenever y is proportional to square of x, that means the graph between y and x will be a curve or parabolic path. So here we have proved one thing, that the projectile means this object which is thrown. Projectile covers parabolic path. So if this question is asked, prove that the projectile covers parabolic path. So you have to solve it till here. Okay. So it's very easy. We have solved x and y, and time formula, time equation we have used from here. We have substituted in this equation. Now the second data which we have to solve about the horizontal projectile, that is final velocity of the object when it is reaching the ground. Note down all this and then let us move to final velocity. To solve final velocity of the projectile, again we will be needing these four data. Okay, as we have discussed before, ux is u, uy is 0, ax is 0, ay is g for the horizontal projectile. Now final velocity means v. It is written vxi plus vyj. Then vx value we will write here using Newton equation. Ux plus axt, I is outside. Vy value is uy plus ayt, j is outside. Now we have to use these values. Okay, let us substitute here. So ux is u plus ax is 0. Here uy is 0, ay is g. So finally you can see ui plus gt j cap. This equation we are getting for velocity. So when we have to solve the magnitude of final velocity, then magnitude means mod. It is solved how? I and j के साथ जो है उनका square करना है. So this is the answer for final velocity of projectile. Okay, so till here we have to discuss in the horizontal projectile. So this is first projectile over. You note down these two parts, equation of trajectory and final velocity. Now we are proceeding to one numerical based on horizontal projectile. Okay, let us understand one question based on this horizontal projectile. A hiker stands on the edge of a cliff 490 meters above ground. So we should always draw a diagram to understand the situation. Okay, now this hiker means a person and edge of a cliff 490 meters above the ground. That means on the top of the building he is standing, suppose, and throws a stone. Stone is a projectile which is thrown. Okay, the object thrown is called the projectile. Now it is the case horizontally. Horizontally case which we have solved just now. U is given 15. Okay, so let us draw a diagram. You can see if this is a building, the building's height is 490 meters and from this top one stone is thrown. So stone is thrown with velocity u 15 meter per second, and because it is horizontal we will call it ux, as we already know. Now this stone will go straight, but after some time it will turn. So this way the path has been shown. Now let us see what is the question. Neglecting air resistance, find the time by the stone to reach the ground. So this is the ground position. We have to calculate this time. Okay, now time comes in the two equations, either v equal to u plus at or s is equal to ut plus half at square. Now if we use v equal to u plus at, then final velocity v should be given, but that is not given in the question. We are given one data, that is 490. So you can see 490 is actually our y displacement, correct? We call it, no, this displacement we call x and this displacement we call y. So our y displacement is 490. So using this data we will solve the time. So let us make y equation. This we are using y equal to uyt plus half of ayt square. Now because this case is horizontal projectile, you should remember always these datas. Ux is that total speed which is given 15. Uy is 0. Ax is 0 and ay is g. G means 9.8 meter per second square. Let us use these datas here. Y is 490 uy is 0, half of ay is g means 9.8 t square. Can we solve time using this equation? Yes. So let us start solving. Okay, 9.8 t square upon 2 is 490. This 2 will be multiplied and this 9.8 will come down. So t square will remain alone. Let us solve it. If I remove point, here 1 0 extra will come. Then 49 and 2 is cancelled with 98. So t square is 100. So t is 10 seconds. So time is solved. This is our first answer. Okay. So first part we have solved. Acha, we have started from here. Now second part. Let us see our second part. It is also asked with what speed it hits the ground. So with what speed it hits the ground, that means final velocity is asked. So final velocity is Vx I cap plus Vy j cap. Vx is Ux plus Axt. Vx value Ux plus Axt. Vy value Uy plus Ayt. Substitute the datas. Ux is 15. Ax is 0. So here only 15 will come. 15i. Now here Uy is 0. Ay is 9.8 tj. T time is solved. T time is 10 seconds. If 9.8 multiplied with 10, it will become 98. So 15i plus 98j is the answer for velocity. You can take the help of the second part of horizontal projectile where we solved the final velocity, no? So you can directly use that equation also, u I cap plus gt j cap, और this way you can solve it in detail. So जैसे ही हमारे पास v आ गया i और j में, अब मैग्नीट्यूड वेलोसिटी का कितना होगा, यानी स्पीड कितनी होगी, तो रूट ऑफ 15 स्क्वायर प्लस 98 स्क्वायर. Now this is a difficult calculation to solve, but approximately its answer comes to equal to 99 meter per second. So main thing is that how do you solve the question? Calculation part we can write the answer approximately also. So here we have solved two terms. Here y was given, building height was given. That's why it helped us to solve the time. Okay, once time is solved, using this time we can always solve the final velocity. Okay, so here we have completed the horizontal projectile.